So week 13 this week, block number 5. Then with block number 5 completed, we are in the condition of having the first part of our marks. The blocks and the block mark represents 35% of final mark. So that will be ready when you finish block number 5. The second part is readings. Which represent 30% of the final mark. And that is ready to. Había pensado hacer un reading 3 en la semana que viene, pero no, lo saqué. ¿Ya? Eso es para facilitar el proceso. So, readings, 2 hechos, tenemos esa nota. It represents the second 30%. And the last 35% of the final mark is final test, which you will do using UTest in week 15. This is the second week of January after the recess, when we finish our semester in the case of English, and it contains reading and listening comprehension activities. Very similar to what you have been doing with the readings and also with the listenings, but just one single test with in which I will give you some time, I don't know, an hour or so, depending on how long it is, and you will have to read and listen to some exercises and respond, usually commonly using multiple choice exercises. So that is what remains. Not much. And I think it's not that complex in the case of English. My idea is to make the most of the time and try to facilitate at the same time the work you have and the study you have to do with the rest of your subjects. Antonia, para las personas que deben algún reading, yo creo que lo más conveniente es que la nota del final test se utilice como final test y también para completar lo que se debe. Ahora bien, si no les parece eso, daría la posibilidad de hacer un reading en un test también. Y también debería ser la semana 15, ¿ya? Pero yo creo que la posibilidad de que se ocupe el final test es más fácil, ¿ya? Voy a pensar si doy un test recuperativo o decido ocupar el final test para ambas cosas. Si decido hacer un recuperativo también, sería en la semana 15 también, en algún momento. Y cortito, media hora. ¿Ya? Lo voy a pensar. So, today we have block post number 5, which is related to your career and to the subjects that you are studying this semester. Asignaturas, ramos, subjects. So guys, my first question is, can you tell me the names of the subjects that you are studying this semester? I know that you are studying English, for example. But can you tell me other subjects, the name of other subjects that you are studying? Okay. Histology. Perfect. Okay. Anatomy. Well, they complement each other. Histology studies microscopic tissues, and anatomy the bigger structural components of our body. Biochemistry, all right. So you study about atoms and molecules and how our body and biological systems are made. Yeah, bioestadística es biostatistics. Biostatistics, which I suppose includes and biology and mathematics or calculus. Sounds difficult. Ecology, wow. So you study about nature and how it works to make biological systems which supposedly work in harmony, one and the other. Ecology, biostatistics, biochemistry, histology, anatomy, English. Any other subjects? Suficiente con esos subjects, teacher. Okay. Cellular biology, yeah. Perfect. Okay, interesting. So you have many subjects. A lot of study, yeah. And very interesting study. All these subjects sound to me, a person who doesn't know very much, very little in fact about science, sounds very interesting, but complex too. So I imagine that you are learning a lot. And also imagine that you are having fun and enjoying all these studies, or not? Yeah, maybe the online situation and the pandemic makes it more difficult, Jeffrey, Marco. Not all, okay. You study all day, okay, which it's bad to study too much, but it's necessary to study quite a few hours. No, maybe that's too much, Jeffrey. You should study a few less than that. Maybe you are very stressed now. But yeah, you have to study a lot because it's science, it's complex and it's demanding. But tell me something. I was telling you that you might be enjoying some of these subjects. And can you tell me about a particular subject that you are studying now that you are enjoying, that you like more than the others? And maybe you can tell me why you like this subject more? Histology, Jeffrey, in your case? Marco, too? Because it's very interesting, yeah, of course. Isidora, histology too? Everybody likes histology, that's important. Can you tell me why it's interesting and why more? What else can you tell me? Okay, that's very important. The subjects that you like, guys, usually have good teachers because all these subjects are interesting, but the teachers are important because they make the subject even more friendly, even more attractive. So the topic is good, the teachers are good. Anything else? Yeah, they make the subject interesting and maybe they motivate you to want to learn more about the subject. That is very important. When you have a motivating person, teacher behind the subject, it's usually a very good situation because it makes you feel more attracted. Yeah, okay. And on the opposite corner, is there a subject that you find a bit, I don't know, maybe not so interesting? Don't mention English because I kill you. No, you can mention any subjects. What subject this semester is kind of more complex or maybe less interesting for you? Or there are no subjects like that? Maybe ecology, Jeffrey? And in your case, why? Anatomy, like Marco says, because it's difficult to memorize all the things. Yeah, you have to study and memorize many things. All the little tiny bits of the body. That can be hellish. Jeffrey doesn't like ecology that much because she doesn't understand it. Aha, yeah. When a subject is more complex, you usually don't like it. Yeah. And when a subject is easier for you, you usually like it more. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And what about your marks? Are you satisfied with your marks in general this year, this semester? Or you think that your marks do not represent what you study? So, okay. Not good, not bad. So you are like in between, not really satisfied, but not unhappy. Uh-huh. You feel that you give more, but the marks do not represent that. Oh, I felt that the same as you when I was at university. My teachers usually gave me poor marks, and I didn't like that. But well, nobody said that university was going to be easy. In fact, most people say that university is not easy. And now, considering this pandemic situation for you guys and for everybody involved, has been even more complex. And thank God, the universe and cosmic powers that this year is ending and we are still surviving it. So, that is a good thing. Just to survive this complex year. So, blog post number 5 is related to this, to what we are talking now. Let me show you exactly what you have to do now. You have to go to my blog, ernestosangüesaveterinaria.blogspot.com, better known as Teacher Ernesto's blog, and you will find final post number 5, a subject I'm enjoying this semester. A subject I'm enjoying this semester. Specifically, you have to tell me this. Its name, important. You have to describe what happens in the classes, what kind of activities you do in classes, if they are interactive, if you work in groups, the things that you do in classes, okay? How often you have classes, etc. Describe the classes. Then you have to mention the principal, the main contents you are studying and you have studied so far. Then you have to explain why you like the subject. Is it because of the teachers? Is it because of the structure? Is it because of the topics? Is it because of something else or everything that I mentioned, etc.? Talk about the teachers and more, etc. There's a long etc. you can include. Talk about everything and talk about why you like the subject in general terms. How many words you have to write? You have to write about 200 words in this occasion. And in this occasion, you will not write a comment to me because I didn't post an example, simply because I do not forget much about the subjects I studied. Really, it was zillion years ago, so I just forgot it. So this time you will have to make only 3 comments, read your partner's posts, and then make 3 comments for them, right? That is all concerning related to blog post number 5 and the last one. Guys, I don't know if I have been clear enough. Do you have any questions? No questions, Marco? What about you, Christian, Isidora, Espe, Muriel? Do you have any questions? Only 3 comments, Jeffrey. No comment to the teacher now because I didn't have an example. Deadlines. To publish. Le voy a dar un montón de tiempo para que no se me estresen y disfruten su break. 4 de enero, 8 p.m. Y to make the 3 comments, 6 de enero, 8 p.m. O sea, básicamente me voy a bypassear sus vacaciones porque son suyas y pueden ocupar la vuelta para hacer el Block 5. Si alguien quiere hacerlo antes de la publicación, it's up to you. You can do it. But it's not obligation. All right, my friends? Am I good or am I good? All right. Well, that is all I had to tell you now. No, mentira. I have to give you my best wishes for your break, for this recess. I hope that everybody has great Christmas and end of the year celebrations. Hope you have a good time. You can forget a little bit about studies, not completely, but a little bit about studies these 2 weeks, and that you can spend beautiful time with your family, basically, and maybe close friends. Take care. The pandemic's still here, and be patient. We will soon be okay. You know, now we have the vaccine, and I'm sure that next year will be, I hope, everybody hopes so, will be better than this one. Okay? That's all I have to tell. Maybe you want to tell something to me or to your classmates. What present do you want for this Christmas? Have you asked Santa Claus for anything? Or just peace and love and the end of the pandemic? That is what I want, nothing more. Peace and love and the end of the pandemic soon. Que tu gato se recupere. Okay, good. Una máquina de coser, a sewing machine. Okay, good. To pass all the subjects, including anatomy. Good. Mm-hmm. No, you cannot sell your soul. You can only sell your soul to rock and roll, not to any subjects. Guys, what are you talking about? You are selling souls at 5 pesos? That's too expensive. Okay, no, long time ago I sold my soul to rock and roll and I'm still alive. Can you see? To Rush, to Dream Theater, and to all the rock bands I love. Okay, my friends, take care, have a great time, and I hope to see you again next year. Nos vemos de vuelta, si los dioses del Olimpo y de todas las religiones lo quieren, porque no me gusta ser malo con ningún dios creado por los seres humanos. Esto de vuelta nos vemos de vuelta el 7 de enero. If the gods wish it like that. Cheers. Take care. Do not eat. Do not drink so much. You too, Muriel. Bye-bye, everybody.